A great film for the whole family. That is the buzz surrounding a new movie, Overcomer. It is the sixth movie for the Kendrick brothers. Alex and Steven join us now to tell us more about their latest project. Welcome, you two.
Good morning.
Happy to have you here. So tell us about this film. I'm hearing a lot of buzz about it.
Well, Overcomer is our sixth film, as you mentioned. If people liked War Room, Fireproof, Courageous, they're going to love this movie. It's about the least likely coach helping the least likely runner take on the biggest race of the year. It has a message of identity, and it is an emotional roller coaster.
So talk more about the message of Overcomer, what you want people to take away from it when they're watching it.
Sure. So we follow a coach. I get to play that coach who loses his best players in his basketball season. A factory closes down in the town they live in, and a lot of people have to move away. So he's very frustrated. They give him the cross-country program. He's got one runner that comes out. She's 15 years old, and she's got asthma. And so that's kind of the situation, but we follow a very inspirational journey of how people in circumstances where they feel a little lost, a little lonely, and they're struggling with their sense of identity, their sense of worth, when they don't find a path to success. We follow them throughout the course of the movie, and it's got a wonderful inspirational ending. You know, identity is something our culture is debating right now. What gets to define who you are? We think this movie will provide some insight into that and do it in a very inspirational way.
Why do you think that audiences relate so much to Overcomer and your other films? I know my pastor always talks about your films at our church, and it is one of those things that people come away feeling some sort of way and feeling inspired by your work.
Well, we're trying to make the kind of movies that we want to see. Alex and I served as pastors in church ministry for 20 years, and we saw how hope, truth, love, faith can transform people's lives. And so we're making movies that anybody can go and watch. You'll be challenged, but you'll be entertained by the story, but you'll leave with a message of hope. And Overcomer is one of our most inspirational films. The last 20 minutes is a sports inspirational state championship run. And in theaters, people are standing to their feet. They're cheering on. Can't wait to see what happens. But they leave feeling loved, encouraged, and really challenged with finding their identity in things that don't change.
That's what I was going to ask you, what audiences have been saying about Overcomer. So they've been saying, look, this is something that we're going to share with our families, share with our kids. Are you hearing that as well directly?
Yes, you know, it's interesting when people see this movie that we've had a couple of people that come up to us and said, you know, I found I was putting my identity in things that can change and what my peers thought about me or even my job status. And if your job status changes, well, then who are you? So we believe that the Creator gets to define his creation. And when we put our identity safely in the hands of the one who knows us better, loves us more than we even love ourselves, and has the authority to tell us who we are, that is the best place to put your identity. And so we think when people see this movie, they'll resonate with it, they'll relate to the characters on the screen. And again, we can't wait to see how audiences respond this weekend.
Well, I think they're really excited about it. That's what I was going to ask you. When does it open, and where can we go for more information?
You can go to overcomermovie.com. You can watch trailers, see what theaters are going to be showing it around you. Okay. And then there's resources that are connected to that as well if people want to study further into identity after they see the film.
All right, Alex and Steven Kendrick, so much fun talking to you. Excited about this film. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.